See, that's the way it should have been done the first time. I got a little spray happy first time. But yeah, so far so good. What's up, my YouTube people? Thanks for coming back to see just what I do today. Hope you're having a great day today. It is a beautiful day here in Colorado today. It's a little windy, but hey, at least there's no evil, icky-ass white crap on the ground. That's a plus to me. I'm grateful for that. Now, as you can see, we're over here at my car. I've got it in the driveway. And we are going to be trying to remedy something that happens with any vehicle made after the 1990s. Because after the 1990s, they stopped making headlights out of glass and they started making them in plastic. That's great and all, but what starts to happen is it starts to oxidize and the factory clear coating starts to come off. And then you end up with a hazy headlight. So I've been seeing a lot of videos online about this product, how it can take care of it, and I did attempt it over here on the other side. Yeah, didn't do too bad. It's still a little cloudy, but not as bad as the other side. As you can see, it's rather smooth. It's okay, it did okay. Not 100%, as you can see, it's still a little hazy in spots, but it is a lot better than this side. As you can see, it's rather hazy, cloudy, and that's not exactly a good thing when you're going down the highway at 65 miles an hour and there's the potential of deer or elk on the side of the road. That's what happened there. I did not hit it. It hit me. That's where it kicked my car as I was swerving around it and took off in the bush. So eventually we'll do a video about replacing a bumper. But for now, we're going to finish this video on how to get this headlight clear again. Now I have two different remedies. We're going to try the first one that I tried on the other side first, which is Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. That's what I used on the other headlight. It did okay. Now the other headlight wasn't nearly as bad as this one. I don't know why this one's worse than the other one. More oxidization on this one. But if the Mother's Mag doesn't work on this one, we'll try something else. I have another thing. I have all the products for it behind me. So if this Mother's Mag doesn't work, we'll test out that one. So the first thing you want to do is use some awesome, or whatever degreasing cleaner you have. And we're gonna clean the crud. Yes, my car's filthy. The car wash I normally take it to is under construction. So we want to clean all that funky ass crud off. Again, I'm using some awesome dollar store stuff. You don't have to use that. You can use whatever degreaser you have. So we're going to clean all the crud off of that. See, that's what it should look like. That's what we're going to attempt to get it to today. Yes, I know. You should have taped it off before you did that. You're getting it all over the bumper. Doesn't matter. I'm replacing the bumper anyways. Because of that elk kicked me in the middle of the road. That's the second time I've been kicked on that road. The first time was by a deer. There's a dent in the side of my car from it. The other time, or the first time was the deer. The second time was the damn elk that appeared in front of me, and I had to weave in between them, and when I got behind the one, it kicked the side of my car. Did absolutely nothing to the elk, but busted my bumper, so I had to get out in the middle of the road and figure out how to pull off the broken shroud to be able to get home. But anyways, since we got that all nice and cleaned off with the awesome degreaser, now we take a hefty amount of this Mother's Mag and we just apply it and just keep rubbing. A lot of people say just rub it, give it a rub. Rub it on. Good rub. Hard rub. All over the place. Doesn't matter if it gets on the paint because this is metal polish anyway, so it's not like it's gonna hurt anything. Just keep giving it a rub. Now this thing of Mother's Mag is only $5 on Amazon, so $5 compared to 40, 60 bucks replacing the whole headlight. I was willing to give it a go. Just give it a rub it on, rather roughly, with some pressure, good hard rub. Some spots need a harder rub than others. Some people are saying you need more of an abrasive, or use a Mr. Clean eraser. Yeah, I just used a microfiber rag. You can still see some of the oxidization right here. I don't know how well you can see it, but maybe a little closer. You can see it all right here. I'm not thrilled about that. I was hoping it would come off, but this side was worse than the other side. Well, we'll give that a couple minutes and see if the haze comes back. I don't know. It's not too bad. I mean, yes, it is a good quick fix, I suppose. The permanent way to fix it would be to buy new headlights. But for now, I'm gonna give this a couple minutes, see if the haze comes back, and then we'll go from there. Don't know. We may end up doing the other way just to see the difference between the two headlights, because I'll show you a close-up of the other one. I did this one earlier just to see if this would actually work, and this one is about the same. I mean, it's not bad. It is a lot clearer than it was, but there's still a lot of oxidization here and there. But as you can see, this one is getting better. In through here kind of sucks still though. Do some more, see what happens. Everybody said, just keep rubbing. It'll come off. Then a lot of people said, just use WD-40. That is a degreaser too, but you know, didn't want to use that. It's not bad for a quick fix, but still sucks right in through here. I mean, it's okay. Get a nice polish. Not bad, but not super great. So I'm gonna, as I said before, give that a minute, let it sit, see how much oxidization comes back, and then we'll go from there. If I'm gonna try the other way, the other remedy, or leave it this way. I don't know. I'll let you know when I come back. So we'll give this a minute to sit and see what happens. Well, unfortunately, as you can tell, a lot of the oxidization is still there, and you can feel it. It feels a little funny. And a lot of it around the side. It's not clear like it should be. So we're going to try my other method. Now, if this screws it up even more, I guess I'm gonna be buying a new one. But we're going to clean it once again with our awesome see, it should be shiny like that. Nice and shiny. And it's not, it's still foggy. I'd like to be able to see the animals in the road so I don't hit them and watch them go through the windshield. So, we're going to be trying a different method. Now this method does get a little sketchy, makes you worry. That's why I said if this doesn't work, I guess I'm going to be buying another headlamp. But this is just water in here. We're going to get it super wet. And we're going to use this 80 grit sandpaper. And we're just gonna start rubbing. But you want to keep it wet. Keep it wet the whole time. Make sure you get every little bit of it. Just make sure you keep it wet. Because what we are doing at this point is pulling off all that oxidization and that factory clear coat. Why am I concentrating over here the most? That's where it was the worst. This is an 80 grit sandpaper that I'm starting with. You might switch to a heavier grit in just a minute or so. Not quite sure yet. As you can see, there's a lot more stuff coming off over here. I don't know how well you can see that, but a lot more stuff coming off of the built up oxidization, tar, road grime, bugs. It just builds up over time and oxidizes the crap out of your headlamp. So we're trying to remedy that today. I know what you're thinking, what about your bumper? Doesn't matter. Needs to be replaced anyways. I'm just trying not to get the fender and the hood. Yes, I'm going every which way with the sandpaper in most specific directions. This is just sandpaper I got at the dollar store. You don't have to go buy expensive stuff. So we're gonna let that dry a minute, see what it looks like when I come back. If we need to hit it with a heavier grit or just what. But for now, we're gonna let that dry. So see you back here in just a minute or 4. It already looks better. Yeah, so we'll give that a minute. Now, as you can see, it is very foggy. That's a good thing. That means we're pulling off the old factory clear coating. As you can see, it's not quite right over here. So I'm gonna go over everything one more time with a, show it the right direction, 100 grit sandpaper. Now we're gonna do that the exact same way. Get it wet. And do it again.
you can hear a difference, so there's no clear cut. That's why I'm focusing right here, is you can still hear it. See here, sounds smooth. Here, sounds rough. Good sound change. Don't know if you can or not, but good sound. Not quite as rough. Right there. Okay, I'm gonna get another thing of sandpaper. Hit this a few more times. And we'll move on to the next step. See if we can fix this.
Welcome back to Let's Make It Shiny while someone's cupping your hiney. As you can see, we've got it all taped off. It's looking creepy cloudy, even worse than it was before. But before we move on to the next part, the next part won't hurt the hood or anything, but I just taped it off anyways. Again, don't care about the bumper because I'm going to replace it as soon as I find a new one. But this next step, all you need is some rubbing alcohol. Squirt it generously on your paper towel. Wipe the headlight. Get any of that last little bit of grime off from the sandpaper. Hopefully that's what it will look like. You can feel some of the dirt in some spots from the sandpaper. We want this as clean as possible. We don't want any grime on it or it'll stay there forever till the next time I have to do this. Okay, that's the last step, or next to last step. We're gonna let that dry, move on to the very last step, and hopefully this will be as shiny as somewhat a new one. Hopefully, cross your fingers. Now you could use like a rotary sander. Just use a little elbow grease and do it yourself. I think that's as clean as it's gonna get. Let that dry. Be back in a minute. Okay, this is the last step to hopefully making it shiny. Now that we took the old clear coating off, we're going to pretty much be putting it back on. I'm going to use this Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Cover Gloss Clear. Seals, protects, revitalizes, which is pretty much what we're trying to do. So hopefully this works. Cross your fingers I don't have to go buy a new headlamp because I screwed the crap out of this one. Shake it up real good. Did a lot of shaking, a lot of rubbing today. And we're just going to go back and forth like this. Total coverage, as even as possible. And then we'll go from there on how it looks. Hopefully, it comes out good. I don't have to do it again. Don't have to buy a new one. Cross your fingers. So here we go. Not the ideal day to be spraying, but oh well. It is what it is. Okay, here we go. Not the greatest of spray job, you can see it all drippy, but so far so good with the way it looks. Saw a spot I missed. It is a little runny, but it is a clear coat. So we're gonna let this dry, come back in a minute, see how it looks, see if I did worse or if I did better. If it needs another coat, or leave it alone. Because one coat should be sufficient, but we may just do another coat just cause. But yeah, so we're gonna let this sit, see how it looks in just a minute or two. So far so good, hopefully it stays shiny. Well, we gave it a couple minutes to dry, so far so good. Now I was a little heavy-handed in some spots. I should have started from the top and worked my way down. I know that, but yet I didn't do it. That's brilliant. But if you do get like massive run streaks or you screw up on the spray somehow, just do everything again. The wet sandpaper, wipe it down with alcohol, then run another clear coat over it. It's not a ruined thing. and then just spray from the top instead of from the bottom. Now, one coat is sufficient, but I'm gonna overindulge and do it again. Hopefully, not so half-assed. See, that's the way it should have been done the first time. I got a little spray happy first time. But yeah, so far so good. We'll let that second coat dry. See what it looks like from there. Show you one more time. Then we'll end this video. So here we go. Give that a minute to dry. So there we go. That's not too bad. A lot better than it was before. Now we got a comparison. This side is the sandpaper and clear coat. This side is the Mother's Mag. Wouldn't be a video if my phone didn't go off. This side is the Mother's Mag. As you can see on this side, it is rather hazy still, and you can feel it when you run your hand over it. So I don't know, I may end up doing this side too with the clear coat. Not quite sure yet. Have to wait and see. This coming trip will be number 43. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, we go on Colorado trips to the mountains, or trips to the Colorado mountains, and I film from my perspective, POV, my point of view, because I think it's more important for you to see the beauty of the mountains than my mug in front of the camera all the time. I always shoot whatever animals we happen to come across, and we do fishing and hiking, and my dogs go nuts. I have 2 dogs that go with me. I have 7 dogs total, but I have 2 that go with us all the time. And they just love it up there. The other ones have jobs. But anyways, that's not the point. So we'll have to wait and see how they look in the next upcoming trip video, or in the next upcoming trip. As you can see, this side is a lot shinier. Yeah, there is some overspray right here. But if I get annoyed with that, sandpaper it again, hit it again. Do it over again. So, I think that's gonna call this video, because I'm about out of battery. So again, this was 2 different ways to get the fog off your lights. Get the fog off. Now the cheap way, the little $5 way, is Mother's Mag. As you can see on this headlight, it does an okay job. Leaves it still a little hazy. But if you want to take the old clear coat off, because that's why it's foggy, is the old clear coat is oxidizing and road grime and all kinds of other crap on it. But if you want to go that way and just take it off, get yourself some dollar store sandpaper, run it over a couple different grits a few times until it all seems smooth. Hit it with some rubbing alcohol, and just make sure you degrease it with some whatever awesome degreaser you have to get it all off. And then once that's all dry, tape off what you need to tape off and hit it with a little clear coat. So I think that's gonna call it for this video. I hope this helps you in your foggy headlight problem. Give it a try. Let me know if I did something wrong down in the comments, or if you have any suggestions. Please don't hesitate to let me know. Don't forget to whack my like thingy, subscribe. Friday videos are full trip videos to the mountains. Sunday videos are kind of the Cliff Notes version. And Wednesday videos are like highlights of what I thought was fun in that trip. Or here at the house, at the farm. And then Tuesday videos, you never know what you're gonna get. You might get a car video, you might just get the animals running around being little boogers. There's little pups love playing in the leaves, and I thought that video was kind of funny. But anyways, don't forget to whack my like thingy. Leave a comment down below on what you thought of this video, or if you have a suggestion on what I could do differently. And please subscribe. I'm trying to get 1,000 by the end of the year, but it's not going so well. But it is what it is. I'll get there someday. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget to whack my like thingy. Leave a comment down below. Said that like 4 times. But anyways, there's the finished product. What do you think? Leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Later, taters.